I was just gifted something really cool, and I thought I'd like to share this with you guys here. So check this out. This is something I had before, kind of, but I'm gonna be building again, sort of. So check it out. It's a really cool gift, and I really appreciate the guy Josh for giving it to me. Thank you very much. So we have a new in the box, was just put in, ESC. This is just your typical brushed dynamite 60 amp. So we got that. We have, this is kind of cool, guys. It's a little bit of an older charger, but it's a Novak. This is a DC charger, meaning you can plug it into your car battery if you want and charge on the go. It's got leads down there for a red cap, but obviously this isn't a balanced charger, so there you go. The next thing we have is an Assert. It's supposed to be a professional grade charger. I mean, most of the stuff is pretty much brand new, but got that, which we'll go over those in more detail here in a minute. This is a spare chassis. As you can see, nothing's really wrong with it, just kind of used for parts or whatever. And then we have a parts bag with the what looks like the original ESC. A lot of spare parts in here. Doesn't look like any of them is broken, but I have not gone through them, so we will do that. And then, of course, the big boy herself, which I really like the color scheme on this. And for the most part, this thing is it's used, but it's not destroyed, so I'm kind of digging it. Let's take this off. See what we got underneath here. Bam. I have tested this out. Everything does work. This is an older Blitz. Here is the 60 amp Dynamite ESC. I used to use this in one of my crawlers. They're actually pretty decent, but not for something like this. Got an old Airtronics, which this is the remote down here. It's got kind of a jacked up antenna on it, but it does work. So that's kind of cool. And then it's got a brushed motor in it. Don't know how many turns or whatever, but I'm gonna be ripping all that out anyway. It's got some rust and stuff where it's been sitting. Probably replacing some arms, or at least cleaning them up for right now. Servo seems like it's a little bit weak, but I'll leave it in for now because I just want to see how everything runs. My idea is to take everything out of here, update the electronics, including the motor, and then just, you know, see what I can get out of it real quick. See if it's going to have a potential to be off-road or on-road. I'm hoping that it's a lot like that guy right there, because that's my Traxxas Nitro Slash, which I absolutely love. I had one of these before that I built pretty much from scratch on the channel from a chassis, and I really enjoyed it. I created a black body and stuff for it. I had a great time, and that thing was super fast. It was on-road. I want to do something a little different this time. I want to kind of leave the original tires and stuff on there, which it looks like somebody don't understand how the patterns go, so I have to swap those two around, it looks like, because they're just off. But yeah, cool little addition to the channel. I'm going to take my time doing some stuff to this, and anybody has any ideas, just you know, post them below, and we'll kind of get going on stuff like this and see how far we can go with this. It's a two-wheel drive platform, which the big boy brother would be that guy right there, or that guy down there. And I love those. They're gas models, and as far as two-wheel drive goes, in my opinion, they're just the beast. They are the king, and you know, you just can't beat them. So this is the electric 110 scale, kind of like version, I guess you would say, of that, for anybody that don't know what a Blitz is. I think the new Blitz versions they have are fluxes. I'm not 100% sure, but they're a short course truck, 2-wheel drive, just like this guy, except for it's electric. I think they make a Traxxas electric one as well, so that's its market that it's competing with. I'm very excited to get something like this though, because I really enjoy projects like this. I know I got a ton of other projects, guys, but this will be one that I bring a little bit forward. Kind of unexpected. Like I said, guy just gave it to me. You know, he said him and his son had a lot of fun with it, but they don't really have any use for it now. So it'll be something that I kind of, you know, take and go to a certain level with on the channel and see what we can do with it. So I got this guy here now. I got the Mojave, which I actually just put a couple different things in. We'll have a separate video on that. You've already seen that one 100 times. It's one of my favorite nitros. And then of course you've seen the other 2-wheel drives I got. I'm a big fan of the 2-wheel drives. I do like 4-wheel drive, so you know I'm not against it or whatever, but 2-wheel drive is a lot of unpredictable, animalistic type fun, if you will. You get these guys off the road or even on road. That guy's an on-road one, and you have to do certain things to the front end to keep it down, because if you don't watch it, it'll get squirrely, it'll get away from you. I mean, that's part of it, you know, how they run, and it's an unpredictable animal that I really enjoy playing with. So let's get into a couple of different things on here, and we'll see a little bit better of what we got. So first things first, I'll get a battery out here, and we'll just get a little bit of power going on it, and I'll show you that everything does operate, and then we'll start going through some parts. So just for demonstration purposes, we have this little 2-cell LiPo in there. It actually goes in that little guy down there. So we're going to go ahead and switch on our Airtronics radio. As you can see, it does work. And then set that down for a minute, and then we will switch on the car itself. As you can see, the ESC does come on. And let's see what we have here for control. Oh, hold on a minute. I think I got a wire loose here. See it right there. There we go. Heard it click on. Okay, so let's try the steering now. There we go. Nothing super fast or anything, and it's kind of bound up a little bit there, guys. It's not going to be having full travel right now. As you can see, it moves more when I move it out. And check out the, you know, it does work, but I'm not a fan of brushed motors when it comes to something I'm going to bash with on or off-road. I don't mind brush motors in a crawler, but I think that's about the only place that I would put them. So yeah, everything does work as far as that goes, and let's get into some of the parts that I got. Alright, so this is a closer look at the chassis. Again, it's used, but it's in very good shape. It has a few scratches on the bottom. You know, you can tell this is a used chassis, but everything's there. Nothing's broken that I can tell, so that'll be a good donor chassis if anything were to break. Alright, and next up is the charger, the Assert 80-watt professional grade charger. Now, this is actually pretty cool because it has one of these multi, whatever hell these things are. I forget what they're called, but it's what I actually use right now on one of my little charges over there. I know it's not really focusing, sorry. I've got that braided thing right here. I actually use these a lot. They're pretty cool. You just gotta be careful not to let them touch anything. So now I have 2 of them, I guess. And I have a alligator clip charger, so that's cool. These are really good chargers from what I understand. So there's the power cord for it, and yeah, that's a pretty good score, I would imagine. Alright, so there's the bag, here's the parts. This is our Novak charger. If you don't know what these are, you can kind of look them up. Basically, it's just a DC charger for like when you're out on the go, if you want to race or whatever. I don't use these a lot because I like to do balance charging, but you know, for somebody, these are great. Alright, let's get into the parts here. So we have a Traxxas antenna, which, okay, it's broke, so that's probably trash, but you know, hold on to that for a minute. We have bumpers, foam for the batteries, another battery holder, another foam, arms with blocks, and well, that's a whole other link. Okay, we have another arm. We have arms, links, and the block, caster block or whatever they call those. Another bumper for the rear. This is a body mount, another body mount, and this one looks like it might have broke, same as this one here. Maybe that's why they're in there, but you could still use those, possibly. This is another arm. Not sure what this one is here. Part of a block, C block or whatever in the front for the turning. And then we have a bag here full of, looks like just different connectors. That might be a Traxxas connector, which I won't use. We got some soldering tips and stuff in there. That's pretty cool. Didn't expect that. And we have a bag full of, let's see, there's 2 of those T-plugs in there. I might use those, maybe. Broken arms, so that's definitely trash. Another C block. This is LRP runner plus reverse digital. Yeah. Looks like it's seen better days, but it's still there. I'd like to see if that functions. This is a pin for the front. I forget what they call this, but you put that in your block there in the front, like this right here. You can see how it is in the back. And then you put your pin right here, put a hex on it, and then you put a wheel on it, and that's how the front wheels are. They're free floating or whatever. And then this is just a drive cup. Looks like it's been mushroomed down a little bit. Extra dog bone. More bumper pieces. Gear cover. Looks like it's good. Another block for the front. C block. Okay, that's pretty cool. Another part of that block system. Another bone that looks pretty good. Another drive cup or whatever. That might be for the rear. I mean, they don't look bad. I could probably use them. I got some bearings, which may or may not be good. I could go through them. I usually replace my bearings with the ones that I like. So I got a few pins too. So yeah, all in all, not a bad score at all. So I'm pretty happy with that. And I thank him very much. His name was Josh. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. These I'm probably going to toss out. I don't need them, and they're garbage. And I'm going to go through the process of ripping out this ESC. Oops, this one right here. I'll put it back in the box, save it for something. I got a couple crawlers up there, and I had a crawler build that I kind of gave up on a while back, but maybe I won't. Maybe I'll resurrect that or whatever, because now I have a ESC for the crawler if I want to use it. Those are actually not bad. So we're going to put something different in this one here. I have I believe it's a Surpass Hobbies that I have laying around here. And I have a motor, but I'm not sure that it'll fit over there. So I'll probably have to get a motor to run in there. And depending on how much a brushless combo costs, I might just get another combo and see how that goes. So.